I know that attending an event by yourself can be super awkward and scary. And I've been to lots and lots of events where I walked in and I scanned the room and I didn't know anyone, and all I did is I went to the bar, grab a drink, finally got my drink in hand, and I'm like, okay, now what? Who should I talk to? And I see everybody in little groups talking amongst themselves. They seem like they all know each other, and I'm the only one who doesn't fit in, who doesn't belong there. And after a couple of failed attempts of having very meaningless chit chat with people, I decide this event is not for me. I'm not in the mood. Maybe I should just go home. And I leave. And I leave without one single connection, pretty much time wasted. And then I feel like next time I'm about to attend an event, I'm even less interested to go. So if that sounds familiar to you, or maybe you decide to be on your phone just looking and scrolling through social media at an event that you originally went to meet people, but then you feel like you don't have the confidence, then listen up, because I got some tips for you. First of all, the very best position to put yourself in at an event, at a networking event, or at a party is right where people turn around once they've gotten their drinks or their food. Because the same as I told in my story, oftentimes when people are at a place where they don't know anyone, they just go grab a drink, and once they have that drink in their hand, it gives them a little bit more confidence, and maybe you felt that too. But once they have that confidence and they come back from the bar and they look around, that's the time where they actually want somebody else to talk to them. And you've maybe been in that situation too, where you got your drink and then somebody was there asking you, hey, how's it going? What's your name? And you were so thankful to have found someone rather than standing around with your drink by yourself. Because who wants to drink by themselves, right? So once you've chosen someone that you want to approach and talk to, you have about 3 seconds to take the first step and approach them. And you know why? Because if you wait longer than the 3 seconds, the chance that you're actually going to go and talk to them just gets so much smaller. And if you've ever stood on a cliff or a diving board at a pool, you probably know what I'm talking about. The longer you stand up there on the edge looking down, the less likely you are actually to jump. And I use this all the time whenever I have to do something scary. I count myself back from 3 and I go 3, 2, 1, go, and I just take the first step. Because before my brain can formulate all these reasons why I shouldn't do it, I'm already doing it. All you need is that little bit of courage to just get you started. And after that, you'll be fine. And I know as introverts, sometimes we use that label to opt out of events because we're like, well, I'm not supposed to be around people, or this really drains my energy. And last night I was attending an event and I felt very drained as I arrived already. It was late in the evening. I had not a lot of sleep with my son being awake in the middle of the night. And I arrived there and I wasn't really listening. I was just kind of zoning out and like daydreaming, or maybe actually falling asleep. And I remembered, you know, if you attend an event, you want to participate. You want to be all in, because there's no use of me attending an event and then kind of standing in the background, not participating. So when somebody asked me if I wanted to volunteer to be a demo for a coaching demonstration, I said, sure, yes, I'll do it. I grabbed a quick tea to help me kind of wake up and be a little bit more energetic. And then I was there and I was present. And after that, my energy completely shifted. I actually made some great connections with people after the event, and I just connected with them on social media. One of them ended up being somebody that already is part of my Ask Deep Questions Facebook group. And all of that wouldn't have happened had I decided to stay home. But I have to tell you though, after the event, when people ask me, hey, you want to grab dinner afterwards? I told them, no, I think I'm going to go home. And I ended up having dinner by myself because I needed to take that time at the end of the day to recharge my battery. being at the event took a lot out of me, and I had a bunch of other meetings during the day, so this was the best decision I could make for myself. But remember, if you're attending an event, you really want to participate, even if it's awkward, even if it's scary. Just remember, when it is uncomfortable, that means that you're stretching yourself, and it actually means that you're growing and you're going to learn a new lesson. So let me know if you're attending an event and you feel that. I'd be happy to give you some extra support. And then in the next video, I'll share some more tips on how you can make a killer first impression.